Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again and from coming over from the token and levels, character level video. This is the introducing event of the brand new Wolverine, the 5-star Samurai Daken in the game. He looks pretty cool. People are up and down on whether he's good or not as good as what we would have hoped or have designed ourselves. I think he might be pretty cool in a lot of different situations. I'm hoping. Let me know what you guys think if you've already played this event through yourself. And it's going to be fun because we get to play some really highly boosted and already champion levels of basically they're calling him OMD or the Old Man Daken instead of Old Man Logan, which is kind of funny. Let's play the first battle, Villainous Origins, against basically the 3-star Daken character. This should be a good challenge, and the game is suggesting that we play with X-Force Wolverine, so kind of a classic matchup in the storylines. And I don't know a lot about the samurai version of Daken, so you guys can let me know if there's a lot more history out there. But I think that MPQ is really trying to build this character up on their own, and that's kind of cool to me. We'll play along with some other characters. The new Anti-Venom, I haven't even leveled him up yet, and it's a good chance to get Lady Deadpool in a match. I think we're going to win pretty easily on this first one, but we'll try to play and try to feature our own Wolverine abilities, see if we can win against a pretty low level version of Daken here. So what do we want to do? Well, there's an extra move on the board. We obviously are going to do that. But with X-Force Wolverine, he has a really, really hard-hitting black ability if you play it at the right time. His green can be good. It doesn't do a lot of damage. I wish it did more damage, and it actually got updated recently to be better than it was before. But he was changed from a really long time ago to be kind of just mediocre overall. But his green ability at level 5 basically slashes 3 different X's across the board, and it can do some good tile damage and set you up with some cascades if you don't get them automatically. But black is definitely the biggest ability for him, and his healing is different than the other Wolverines, where it's you play as yellow for a countdown, and when the countdown expires, he gets quite a bit of healing, true health that stays with you through on to the next match. Line up another black, see if we get it. Lucky that we do. And this is great. We actually get to play Surgical Strike. So what it does is an amount of damage for each tile in the enemy's strongest color, and it destroys every one of those tiles off the board. And what you need to know is it even destroys enemy special tiles. So if there's strike attack or protect tiles or countdowns in that color, that can be super useful. It's kind of expensive at 11, but it's just such a hard-hitting ability. Very cool. And I should have put my animations on, guys. Sorry about that. I will definitely do that here now, so we don't lose any of the new character animations that we get to play. So that first battle wasn't too bad. Let's go on into Wolverine's defeat, where we are going to take on the game's 2-star version of Wolverine. And be careful here. It might pre-select you with a different version of Daken. We'll go to the brand new 5-star, but just level 255. 15,000 health. I think we can still win. Let's go for it here. I'm going to put the animations on as soon as I think of it in the match. And all right, so let's go for it. So what do we want to do with this guy? He's got an interesting power set where there's really a whole lot going on. And to give a shout to a couple of friends that have talked about him, he's got maybe too much going on, so that everything does some stuff, but nothing really. Would maybe prefer him to have less things happening, but do more damage, for example. So on his red ability, it only costs 8, and he has a passive that builds up, AP to play this, where he automatically converts black into red AP if you have enough black on the board, or black AP built up. Wow. But the other thing about the red here is it also has a passive that it decreases the value of enemy special tiles every turn by quite a bit. It depends on how much that will keep up with characters that improve special abilities. But separately from that, he also can remove special tiles, and instead of destroying, which is very helpful to not destroy specials when you remove them, they don't get an effect like Beta Ray Bill when his special tiles are destroyed. But here's the black ability. This is an interesting one because as you build up black, it will automatically convert over into red, but separately from that, he will then also place purple repeater tiles on the board, and they deal damage when you have enough specials on the board. So you can get some strike tiles from this red ability, and then the repeater tiles will deal damage if there's enough specials overall. That sounds kind of cool. Lethal Fury is probably what I would have expected to be his biggest damage dealing ability, but the damage doesn't see as high as I thought it would be. So I'll let you guys let me know what you think about that as well. Deals direct damage with the green, removes some green tiles from the board, and you actually earn green back when those tiles are destroyed. Usually abilities don't always earn AP back when you destroy tiles. And separately from that, he has a passive where he can heal if you have enough green, and he's below 25% health. I think that 25 is way too low. It'd be much better at like 40% or 35 or something like that. So when this switches over and he gets enough health, it goes back to the normal Lethal Fury. So let's see if we can win. We're going to go for black AP is primary. Then, of course, you want to look at red or green and see what you can do. There's two ways to do a red match 4. We want to do that. I'll probably do the match 4 the direction right here. We get more red out of it, 5 instead of just 4 overall on the line break. And now let's check it out. We want to get black going, and really with this enemy, he's not going to be a big deal unless he gets a whole lot of red. His Adamantium Slash is one of the hardest hitting abilities in the 2-star realm, and so, but it's expensive. His red costs 14. There we go. So we got enough black, and it automatically converted it to red. We can play Master of Lido right now, and maybe we will. Wolverine is, well, maybe he can get another green match against us, and we'll see what this does. Maybe we'll try to set him up here. I'll do something like this. Once in a while, I do some less than efficient play to try to get some good effects out of the board. If we're in a situation where we're going to win too easy, let's see what we can get done. And I'm not having a whole lot of luck setting him up with green, so I think we're just going to want to end this one. We'll do one more turn here, see if, all right, so there's a green match on the board. He'll probably go for that. If I can avoid it, I'll just do something like this. And he took yellow. That does let him heal. Go for green. Man. Quit wasting time, Rick. There we go. Okay, so he'll play his green. No, we'll do this now. We'll play Master of Lido. There's a couple of strike tiles on the board. If it's Leido, let me know. Wow, that's great. So we got strike tiles produced for 2 for every enemy special tile that's removed. That's really pretty decent. And we're going to go ahead and play this again to win. Awesome. And our strike tiles, not a whole lot, but we're not at big levels yet. And there we go. Okay, so that went pretty easy. I'll try to be a little more efficient next time. But we'll go and absolutely get our green ability built up into the next match. However, we have to, let's see, Where are we at here? Oh, okay. We're going to fight him again. We can take on the older version of Daken here. The 2-star version in the game. He won't really be going for much green, I don't think, in this case. So we'll try to prioritize that for our side. But what's cool is every time either team matches green, he's going to produce a strike tile. So we should have a lot of opportunities to remove his strike tiles and also produce ours on blue. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I guess I'll just get the next green. We've got it ready to play. We qualified the green ability. And let's check it out. So, Lethal Fury deals damage, destroys some green tiles, and it might be okay to do it now. If we happen to get that tile destroyed, we'll get a free match in yellow. There's not a whole lot going on. You really want to try to get your red played first so that you have some strike tiles out for additional damage when you play your green. I think is probably a better way to plan. Not a lot of red around this board, so let's just go for it. Pretty cool animation. Did some good damage. We've got a purple that drops black. Ah, too bad we're going to lose that red match. Alright, that makes sense. Let's do this. Try to get maybe a little more green. Lucky drop there for sure. We have our red. If we can't get green right away, I'll just go ahead and try to win here. I know there's a match 4, but we can take out some good specials that way. Okay. More red, looking for green. I should have played it because now he took his own strike tiles away. Yep, I should have played it on the last turn and watched the blue he was generating. But that's okay. Let's play our red ability. Okay, and should be just a couple more moves. And we get a lucky cascade to take him out. Alright, sounds good. That would have been a lot better had I played smarter and gotten more strike tiles on the board before that. Okay, well, we're on to the last couple of nodes here, but this one's going to be tougher, I think. Yep, we're going to take on a 3 enemy team, but we do have a level 300 Samurai Daken, so that might help a lot with our damage. And it's really kind of suggesting you can bring along anyone you want, including Old Man Logan, one of the Wolverines for sure. And let's bring X-Force Wolverine. Well, that's the trouble. It's all red and green for everyone except for Old Man Logan. So we'll bring along the level 250, kind of a lower level, so that we can really try to focus on our new Samurai's abilities. Let's go over to this guy. Extra move in red. That is about perfect. Extra move in green. Wow. What an opening cascade. Thanks with the for the viewer luck on that one. That was just crazy. We have our red and green abilities lit up. Oh, you know what I should do? I should have thought of this. We want to take this guy out first. The Taisatsus, or however you pronounce it. Those guys produce some pretty strong and quite annoying attack tiles when you take them out. And I should have probably taken him out first, since we got way ahead on our abilities. And that would mean we can overwrite and remove his special tiles right away. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll play Lethal Fury. Take him out. He'll produce the attack tiles from turn to smoke. They're on the board. And Old Man Logan creates strike tiles whenever our team plays an ability, an ally of his. Now we can play Master of Lado here. And all right, that went really well. And if we wouldn't have won there, it would have been the smart play to remove those specials from the board. And we're already at the final match in the Introducing Wolverine event. It's been kind of fun so far. I don't know. I'm kind of midline impressed with him so far. Maybe we'll see something here. The enemies only go up to level 220, so he should be able to dominate pretty well. Let's not use any 5 stars. I think they're going to overshadow what we want to do here. We'll play, yeah, we'll bring Wolverine here. Maybe we'll play his yellow for fun. Red, green, yellow, black. Keep in mind, if you bring a character that tries to use a black ability with this new Samurai Wolverine, he automatically changes black AP to red. So you're not going to build up a black ability very easily at all. He automatically converts it with his passive. So really, black is spoken for. We only have blue and purple left to choose for a character. Let's see, do we have somebody low level 4-star that would be fun for blue and purple? Maybe we could go with Legion here, or should we go on down to let's bring Anti-Venom in here. He's got a purple with no blue. That'll be fine. And just fun for our team to look pretty tough. This shouldn't be a very difficult match, but what I really want to do is try to play this correctly so that we really know that we learned the strategy behind getting the most out of our abilities with our new samurai. So I think what we're going to go for is, since they don't make moves against us, I think we want to try to line things up for extra moves and stuff if we can, while getting red, green, and black, of course. Things are looking good. Let's go to this guy. I want to do this red since it lines up a green match. This red takes out a countdown and lines up this purple for a countdown. Which way do we want to match that? Maybe, no, definitely this way for them to drop on the match 4 in yellow. Okay, this thing going quite efficiently, just a little behind on green. See if we can catch up here. So our black converted to red. That really builds up the red AP for your team quite fast. And if you think about it, you don't have to use the red for Samurai Daken. You could build up red for someone else. And you've seen how often I like to play Apocalypse, for example. I think he's really quite a great character, 5-star near meta character. And here we go. All right, so we have a Taisatsu to take out. We'll see if we can do this plan correctly. He's at the beginning of the match here. We're up to 15 red, and want to take him out with, let's think. Let's do one more turn. A little bit of overkill, but that's fine. Oh, we took him out with our passives. Very interesting. With the damage from our repeater tiles, worked out well. We'll play Wolverine's healing countdown. Let's see, which one has, this guy has the black countdowns on the board. If you don't remember, you can switch your focus on the target enemy and the countdowns highlight for which character you bring to the front that's in control of those. Alright, so with the enemy specials on the board, let's go ahead and play Lethal. Wait, no, we want to play Master of Lado here. Very nice. Look at all those strike tiles. That worked out well. We'll play it again for fun, just for the extra damage. And he's out. Okay, so we are... Might as well play Adaptive Clothing just for another repeater that will bounce around and remove enemy specials until there are none left. And we'll play Lethal Fury, destroy some green, and earn green back. Want to make sure you have 3 or more green on the board, and that did a lot more damage this time. Maybe I should have saved that for our boss here. And Gorgon has red and black abilities, and purple as well. So we got to be careful with him just a little bit. He's not too tough. I know there's a match 4 in yellow, but I think it'll be cool to see the recovery kick off for Wolverine if we're allowed to get that. Lost a whole lot of repeaters there. Look at the damage coming from our repeaters. That's great. We're going to win pretty easily here, I think. 3-move combo, red, white, and yellow for the win. All right. That final match really went well, and I think we had the correct strategy for playing him to his best. So once again, let me know what you guys think about the new Samurai Wolverine, and do you think he's good enough? Do you think he's not quite going to cut it to get a lot of playtime? I think he's going to fit in certain situations, especially if you can make use of those strike tiles, and maybe removing enemy specials will be very nice. But red and green is a very prevalent color combo with some characters that do quite well already on that tier. So, all right, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And by the way, quick reminder, we are doing great on our subscriber rate. We're heading toward the next 100 level, and it's a big one. We talked about a giveaway and kind of a contest set up for you guys, and we're going to do it. And I think the response was good for doing multiple prizes. Instead of one bigger one, we'll do multiple normal size prizes. So we'll have more info to talk about once we get to that 1,000 subscriber level. So if you haven't done it yet so far, please do tell your alliance mates, and we'll work on the details of the contest and giveaway very soon. But let's get that subscription total to 1,000, and we'll get that game going. Thanks so much. See you in the next video. Hit it down below,